Southeastern Cellular is your BlackBerry headquarters. If you haven't seen this amazing device, just let me tell you a few things about it. It pushes emails straight to your phone instead of having to retrieve it. It downloads music, TV programs, weather radar, and it has a GPS navigation. And so much more that I cannot tell you in this short time. So come by any of our newly remodeled offices for information and special discounts on BlackBerry devices when you mention that you heard this ad on Big Boyz Toys. Remember, Southeastern Cellular, an authorized retailer of AT&T.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. Welcome to this week's episode of Isla Capri Casino, Biloxi, Mississippi. Yes, I'm a little hoarse. You ain't seen nothing yet, you wait till Saturday. But see, I get a break tonight, so it'll be better in the morning. A lot of great cars. I mean, Cruising the Coast is great this year. If you wasn't here, you missed it. Step back and relax. We got cars from all over the United States, Texas, Louisiana, Colorado, New York, everywhere. Sit back and relax. You fix to see some nice ones. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toys.
We're in the beautiful showroom of Billy Beatty Auto Super Center right here in Oxford, Alabama. Billy, welcome back to Big Boyz Toys. He was the first car dealer on Big Boyz Toys, and he is back.
Thank you, Barry. We're glad to be a sponsor of Big Boyz Toys. We want to invite all of our customers, previous customers. Barry, we got almost 200 cars on this lot. I've been in car business here all my life in Calhoun County, and we want to invite in all of our customers, any new customers. We love to trade here, Barry. Even you've bought 4 cars from us in the last 2 years.
I've bought a lot of cars here, and hey, you old guys, when you come down here, he's a car enthusiast too. You got vets sitting around here, Camaros. He can show you anything you want to see, but his specialty is these late model cars that's just gorgeous. Next vehicle, Dick Hobson, a 1966 El Camino. Dick, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. I was just talking to the guy earlier with the 71. 66, 67 El Caminos are very, very rare. Tell me a little bit about your vehicle.
Truthfully, them being very rare, I got another one at the house.
Oh, you got 2 rare ones.
Got another one at the house. Last year, we was going to fix that one up for getting it ready for this year, and I come across this one in Moultrie, Georgia, and it was easier to get this one fixed up, get in this one and get going than to go and redo mine completely. Look at them.
They just left here, all of them did.
I guess I'll have to do that.
I knew they was going to do it when they left here. I just had every one of them on the show. I knew when they got out there they was going to do it. So what size motor's in this one?
It's a 350. It's 350, a 4-speed, and a limited slip rear end.
Now, you said you got another one. Is you've always wanted El Caminos, or why the El Camino? Because like you said, they are rare.
Good friend of mine had one in high school. We did a lot of work to it. I come across the one I got at the house, got it. Got into a financial challenge, wasn't able to finish it up, and it kind of sat there for a while. And this one came along, and it was ready to go. I've done a lot of work to it, but it was running. So, yes, I've always liked El Caminos.
I'm looking for 55. Anybody got one?
We can always find you one.
Yeah, hey, that's what they said. I was going to find me one down here. Really what I was going to do is find me one, call my banker, and give him a surprise.
There you go.
See what he said. He can either say, well, they always say write a check, but you got to pay for it when you get home.
This is true.
That's the problem. Where are you from?
I'm from here in Biloxi, originally Laurel, Mississippi, but I'm claim Biloxi is home now.
Come here, Landon. Here's my co-host, Landon, right here. Get him up here one time tonight. Turn around here. Look at that, Greg. Get that. Landon wanting to be the co-host. He's got his own shirt, got his name on it. He's got a dog tag with Big Boyz Toys. He's got a hat with Big Boy. Landon, your underwear got Big Boyz Toys on it? You ain't got Big Boyz Toys on your underwear, do you?
No.
No. He,
Future hot rodder there.
ask him what color that vehicle is.
What color is the vehicle?
That's Hugger Orange.
Ask him. He ain't no Tennessee fan, is he? Ask him.
I watch him every now and then.
He's from Biloxi. He's from right here. Where you from? Are you from that way, though, ain't you? Albertville. That's close, ain't it?
Yeah.
Y'all neighbors. Now, how long has it took you to finish this vehicle? I'm going to ask him a question. I'll be right back with you.
They're never finished.
They're never finished.
They're never finished. There's always something to do on them.
No, get back over here, son. I didn't tell you to walk off 2 miles away. Stand right there.
Really?
Really, I said, I'm going to ask him a question. He went over there like he's going to drive your car off or something. Now, you say 4 years to get it like it is now? Or how
No,
long?
I bought this car 6-7 months ago.
Oh, it was ready.
Yeah. It just, I had to do a lot of elbow grease, a lot of polishing, get that paint look as smooth as it is, put a lot of chrome on it, and rebuilt transmission, drive shaft, get it smooth and all of that. It's just, there's always something to do
Now,
to
your
it.
other 66, this body and all is better shape? Or
No, it's not good shape.
the other was not?
No.
So you're going to kind of use it as a parts?
Parts,
vehicle?
extra car, right.
Yeah. Just so you can have a spare where if you need this or that. And the other.
Right.
Landon, you're a co-host of Big Boyz Toys. What kind of car you got? A Buick. What is a Buick? I seen him sporting around a '69 Camaro last night. Well, he was in the front seat.
He was in the front seat
and he was
anyway.
steady going back like this. And his mama's in the back seat. Was she scared? She's scared.
Oh, no.
Anything else you want to do to it?
We're going to put different wheels on it. We're going to redo a lot of the interior on it and get it to looking as stock as possible. But I might even put a big block in it. It originally came with a big block, so I might go back with a big block in it.
Go back and put the big boy in there.
Put the bad one in.
Good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank
Landon.
you much. Thank
Say
you.
we'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys.
We'll be right back with
Whoa. You can't take my job if you hear half of it. You say, we'll be right back with Big Boys out loud.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Piedmont Outdoors, Main Street, Piedmont, Alabama is the place to go for the most name brand products in one location. They carry Steel, Snapper, Mahindra tractors, John Deere equipment, clothing, and even toys. But most of all, they're the Can-Am and Arctic all-terrain vehicle dealer for this area. They also have all the accessories and equipment you need for your ATV for hunting, or if you just want to be sport riding, they've got it all. It's worth the drive to Piedmont, Alabama from anywhere for their selection and savings. Go by today or call them at 256-447-7211. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. The Courthouse Cafe, downtown Anniston, right beside the courthouse, under new ownership and management. Angie Mabry and her staff have breakfast specials each and every day. Lunch specials, there's something different each and every day. Orders to go, she said, not a problem. You can get orders to go anytime she's there. She was voted the best ribs in Calhoun County for 07, and she said butts, ribs, and chicken, she's the best in Calhoun County. Give them a call today at 741-1691, or stop by the Courthouse Cafe, tell them Barry Miller sent you. You never know, you might catch me at eating lunch one day. We'll see you there. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by.
Some
Next vehicle, Craig and Elaine Vetcherick, 1939 Ford pickup truck. Welcome to Big Boys Toys. Elaine, glad to have you.
Thank you.
He said he was going to do it.
He said he was going to do it, didn't he? He told us he was going to do it. He didn't tell no fib, did he?
I won't do it.
You ain't gonna...
I can't do it.
He's pretty good. He said, I can't do it. Ain't happening.
It won't
Tell me a
do
little bit
it.
about your truck.
Well, it appears to be a 1939 Ford, but the running gear, frame, brakes, and everything is an 81 Nissan King Cab, 4-cylinder. I didn't build it to be a hot rod. I built a resto rod, something I could drive and get 25 miles to the gallon out of.
So you ain't going to do a burnout no time
No,
tonight.
it won't do a burnout, but I get 25 miles to the gallon out of it.
I tell you what we
at
do.
70 mile an hour.
We put out there and put enough water on that road. I believe we can get it spinning.
Yeah, I doubt it.
A bunch of us guys pick it up and get you running about 40 and drop it. It'll
that
go.
might be the only way. That might be the only way.
How long did it take you to build a vehicle?
The first time I put it together, it took me 3 years. I started in 91 and finished it in 94. It was the only four-wheel transportation I had, and I drove it every day. And if I went somewhere, and I moved twice, and I used that to move with. Yeah, that's all I had. I had motorcycles, BMW motorcycles, antiques, and that truck.
Now, did you drive the Nissan before you switched it over?
No.
You
No,
bought the Nissan.
I found the 39 Ford in a field down at Louisville, Mississippi, and pulled it home, and it was rotted in two, right where the cab and the bed met, and the leaf springs were rotted off, transverse leaves were rotted off at the eyes, and it had the wrong V8 in it. It was just a mess beyond hope.
Basket case.
Yeah, bad.
Bad basket case. So then you just went after it.
Yeah, well, I was working at Mississippi State at the time, and I took one of my student workers, and we went out in the parking lots at Mississippi State with a tape measure, and I started looking at trucks. And an 81 Nissan was close.
Closest one, two, with the frame and all was the closest
And,
one.
so I went down to the junkyard, and they had a wrecked one that ran well, and I horse traded them the engine and tranny, the 96H flathead, and the tranny and the final drive out of it. Started putting it together. Didn't have a clue how I was going to do it. Just started putting it together.
And it fit.
No, it didn't fit, but I eventually made it fit.
Well, I mean, it's like a crossword puzzle. You get enough pieces, it's going to work.
Well, yeah, I moved the engine back in the frame 6.5 inches and moved the rear end back on the springs 1 inch and shortened the front drive shaft 5.5 inches, made all the standoffs between the frame and the body, cut off the Ford steering column and joined it to the Japanese steering column so it would go into the Japanese steering box.
So you just built it. You got a Ford.
Yeah, pretty much so.
With a lot of BMW motorcycle parts. in
Yeah,
it.
there's even motorcycle parts mixed up in it. The taillights are BMW Isetta, 1958.
So you got a BMW motorcycle, a Nissan truck, a Ford truck. What else you got in it?
The horns.
Oh, the horns are 41 Plymouth.
You could make up your mind what kind of car you wanted, could you?
Now, a piece of this and
Hey,
a piece
that
of
was
that.
the first time though. He wore it out in 10 years of driving.
Yeah, I drove it for.
And then restored it again.
Is that little fella with you, or who's he with?
No.
The Mustang? He must be visiting. Look at him. He's just happy to be here. He's just smiling. He'd be smiling better than that if he was down at the Coliseum with us and we walked by them 4 girls in them bikinis. He'd
There
been
you go.
smiling.
There you go.
Somebody said, Barry, look. And I said, why? I got daughters that old. I'm too old. I'm too old to stare. What else you want to do to the truck?
Well-
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No. Cadillac,
It's real
Cadillac
short.
headrest.
Nope, real short and sweet. Drive it.
Oh, that's simple. Yeah, I thought so. Fix it, drive it. And,
It's done.
hey, many times you've been on this show and you're going to walk right up him. You can tell he's from New Orleans, Louisiana.
I can tell.
You can tell. We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys.
This is Chuck Ward of Billy Isom, GMAC Real Estate. Today's home sellers and buyers expect and deserve premier service. They also know that no other real estate company has more listings than Billy Isom, GMAC. We have over 386 active listings in Calhoun County. That is 1 out of every 3. No other company comes close. Delivering premier service to our clients is the reason that Billy Isom, GMAC is the market leader in Calhoun County. For your premier service experience, call us or check us out on the web at billyisom.com.
Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. St. Clair County Farmers Co-op at the intersection at Hardwick Road and Highway 78 in Pell City, Alabama. I tell you what, co-op's what it means. It's got anything you want. Science Night food for your pets. They have tack. They have feed for all type of animals. Deer hunters, they got tree stands. They got clothing, camo, you name it, it's there. Cowboy hats, blue jeans, tools, hardware needs, anything you can think of, they've got right there at the Farmers Co-op. Call Matthew or one of his staff today at 205-338-2821. Tell him I told you to call. LT Hall Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Char Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Collier Motors, paint and body work right there in Sylacauga, Alabama. Norman Collier and his staff. I tell you what, these are the most professional guys I've seen in a long time. You know, they got my 55 down there. You see a picture over here? I'm going to show you what it looks like when Norman gets done with it. Insurance work, minor accidents, major accidents, hail damage, you name it, Norman and them can fix it. When they get done fixing it, you'll never know that vehicle's been wrecked. Norman and them are just great. Give Norman a call today, 256-249-2900. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call.
Next vehicle, Larry Sheditall.
Yes.
I got that right. It wasn't Barbasol, it was Sheditall. 1970 Ford Mustang Boss. My wife wrote this, see, and she put Boss. And I'm gonna have to put Mustang on there because if I don't, Greg won't know what a boss is.
Gotcha.
He'll say, what is a boss?
Not too many of them out there.
It's got it wrote on the car. If he looks real close, he'll see it.
That's right.
Tell me about your Mustang. Like you said, not many of them out there.
There's not too many of them. There was 7,000 of them, around 7,000, built in 1970. This car, I've had it for 23 years. Initial purchase price was $500 is what I paid.
23 years.
Yes.
How many of them kids is yours?
Just one of them, the one in the gray shirt.
Oh, I thought they was all over there cheering for you. I said, wait a minute, how you got all them young ones and you got that car? You know, I had to wait. I was 50 years old and got rid of my young ones. Well, got them gone. You've had how many years?
23 years.
How long been married?
22.
Oh, you had the car before you had her?
Yes.
I bet you if you come down to her leaving the car, leaving the Mustang gone.
But she did go with me when we picked it up.
Oh, so you was dating?
Yeah, we were dating.
Did she like the Mustang?
Oh, yeah. I had a 67 before this one, and that's what we dated in.
You let her drive it?
She's driven it a couple times, but not too much.
You let her go to Walmart in it?
No.
Would you let her go to Walmart in it?
I'm sure I don't have a choice.
Smart man. Where you from?
Madison, Mississippi.
He's from Mississippi. He's a smart man. If your wife wants to drive it, she's going to drive it.
I would say if she put her foot down, she would, but she doesn't do it too much.
Don't ever put that butt in there, because you put the butt in there, that really gets them started.
It does.
What size motor's in it?
302 Boss.
302 Boss with automatic 4-speed?
4-speed. Actually, it's supposed to be 4-speed. It has a 5-speed in it right now for cruising.
She can change gears?
Yeah, she can change gears.
Oh, no, you got one that can change gears? Most guys will put a 4-speed in the car because their wife can't change gears. And that keeps them from driving it. How old's your son?
He's 15.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he ain't going to drive it.
No, not for a while.
You ain't going to let him take it to school?
No.
Date in it?
No.
Look at his face. He knows.
He knows.
Look at his face. He's sitting there going, that ain't happening.
Not happening.
Did you, how many times have you redone it in these 25 years?
It's only been restored once. It took me 11 years to complete the car. I've done everything on the car except for paint it.
It took you 11 years to restore it?
Yes, I got married and had 2 children, and the car was not a priority.
I know that's right. So, where's your other
one? She's 20 years old. She's off with her boyfriend. She's not here.
One more, Bubba, and you got it whooped. One more. I got one getting married November 17th. She said, Daddy, what do you think about me getting married? I said, you come off the payroll. Ain't nothing like it. Now, when you bought the car, it was just like it, so you went back just like it was.
When I bought the car, it was another color. It was trash,
Wasn't
basically.
That pea green, was it?
No, it was a metallic blue, which was wrong. The color in the car is correct. That's the way the car came from the factory. And the body, I didn't want to modify it because the car is pretty rare, but it does have a few modifications, the wheels and the gauges and things like that.
You ain't got nothing Nissan on it, do you?
No. If it does, I don't know about it.
BMW?
No, BMW.
That guy come up here a while ago. I bet he has a rough time. He goes buy tags for that thing. He don't know what he got.
He doesn't know what he got.
I mean, he got so many different vehicles anymore. What else you want to do with the car? Anything?
Actually, I've been enjoying it the way it is. It's fine. I'm really happy with it. It's a family member as well. We're happy with it. Not planning to do anything else.
Son, you ain't gonna get to drive your big brother. I can tell you that right now.
We have one we're building for him. So
what kind is it?
We bought a 67 coupe that we're getting ready to start for him.
What kind of motor you putting in it?
390 automatic car.
Oh, no, you ain't. He gonna outrun you.
No, he won't.
You can always take a couple plug wires off, can't you?
Well, I can do other things too.
You can make sure he don't outrun you.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that's a good-looking vehicle.
Thank you.
And you ain't gonna do like all the boys out here do. Who's riding with you?
My wife and my son.
He might tap it, you never know.
Never know.
In Mustangs, you never know. They get a urge, they got to tap them. Good-looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We'll be right back. Talladega Cycle Sales, Highway 21. Talladega, Alabama is the #1 Kawasaki dealer in the state of Alabama. Home owned since 1974, they have all the products that their customers need, such as the Kawasaki ATV 750 fuel injected, new on the market. They also have some 2007 still in stock and pre-owned and used motorcycles and ATVs. And with a certified service department, apparel department, anything you want, you can get it one spot. With payments as low as $39 a month, that's where you need to go to get your ATV or motorcycle. Stop by today or call them. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by.
Perez Plumbing and Gas, LLC, right here in Oxford, Alabama. Sean and his staff can do it all. Drainage sewer service, A to Z plumbing repairs, water heaters, gas or electric, gas lines repaired and run, water lines repaired and run, you name it, it can be done. Residential and commercial, they do, new construction also. So if you're building a house or having it built, tell them you want Perez Plumbing to do your work. Give Sean or one of his staff a call today, 256-835-0404 or 256-820-1616. 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better to be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robin, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. T&L Outdoors Hunting and Fishing Super Center right here in Oxford, Alabama, just west of the Harley-Davidson, has everything you need for the hunter and fisherman. They have lacrosse, mossy oak, home and deer scents, custom rods, guns, ammo, camouflage, you name it, they've got it. It's a family place too. You can take your whole family in there, see some of the mounts they got. The kids will just love it. They got things for kids, they got things for women, they got things for men. You name it, if you need anything for hunting and fishing, you can find it at T&L Outdoors here in Oxford. You people going eastbound, coming out of Birmingham, exit 188, T&L Outdoors is on your left. You can't miss it. Give them a call today, 256-835-5072. Important thing we do each and every year is file our income taxes. We have to do this. And when you do this, you want the most professional people to file your taxes. American Income Tax Services is the professionals. They have instant refunding, electronic filing, and offices all over Northeast Alabama. They have offices in Gadsden, Gunnersville, Collinsville, Rainbow City, Atala, and now in Oxford. You previous customers from the Anniston office, call Oxford or Gadsden for them to handle all of your income tax needs. Make sure you tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes. Any type of classic car you could want, he has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call.
1931 Ford, sedan, Scott Mundy. Which one's Scott?
That's me.
Hey, Scott Mundy. What's your name?
Gary Brown.
Gary Brown. Now, you...
He's the owner.
He's the owner of the car you drive.
I'm the driver.
We brought two cars.
Let me ask you a question while you sitting here. You got to get on your knees to get in that thing?
You just got to be skinny.
I know being skinny, but you still got to get down there.
Well, skinny people can get in some small places.
How far do you drive this car?
We trailered it down.
I thought
you coming to Mississippi, you need to trailer it down here.
I thought you was going to drag my cords when you come across them a while ago. You don't need no speed bump. Tell me a little bit about your vehicle.
A boy out of Canada actually started the car, and me and Gary finished it.
Yeah, everybody quit on it. There's 2 or 3 people started it and quit, and we ended up with it and finished her up.
Now, who's this fella?
That's Fred.
He looks like he mean.
He'll get you if you don't mess with him.
You ride up the road with Fred out?
Yeah.
Boy, I bet if you had Fred at home, you ain't got no cats running around.
We don't have too many around the house.
What size motor nose in it?
327.